Hello and welcome into HelenKennard.com. I'm Helen Kennard, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm so excited to show you our project that we're going to be making tonight in my studio. If this is your first time in HelenKennard.com, then welcome. Certainly give me a thumbs up. And then I'm also streaming into YouTube. So certainly say hello when you get here. That helps my business so much. Tonight I'm going to be using several different things from some new product that we have. And I wanted to show it to you. Let me put you down a little bit better so you can get a closer up look. This one is, I want to show you a technique using our masking tape. But this is all one, but doesn't that look like a piece of designer series paper? But I made that and I wanted to show you how I made it. You Make Me Smile. That's from the Sweet Blooms die stamp set. And then I'm going to be using the Pretty Florals. And these and these, but look at these. There's so many different arrangements that you can have, and of course we could add that in there if we wanted to, but I'm gonna try to make it a little bit simple for you so that it won't be so hard. But I decided to make a square card instead of our normal 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I wanted to show you how to do that. And then this is our new Secret Sea cloud cover. Woo! Cardstock, and then our strawberry slush gem. So it's got a lot of really cool things in it. But I'm going to set that aside so I can show you how to make a 5-inch square base. So here's 8 1/2 by 11. I'm going to cut off 1 inch down at the bottom, and then I'm going to cut it at 5 inches out on the 8 1/2 side. So it's going to be 5 by 10. And we're going to score it at 5 inches. Just that easy. Now, I've already cut these out, but I wanted to start with a 3 by 3 piece of basic white. That's going to be our center. And then I'm matting that on. This one is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, and this one is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. So we'll mat these on together, but let me show you. I'm going to try to get all of this onto my website tomorrow, so hopefully you can see the directions. But definitely go ahead and score that and burnish it so it lays flat. See how it's laying flat? Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put these together. I hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day. I did, had a great time. My 2 sons came in, one all the way from Charlotte, that was Eric, and my youngest. And then my oldest and his girlfriend, Chad and Brittany, came in, and that was a lot of fun. And we just had a great time this weekend. I did want to remind everybody that Stampin' Up! Is having their doggone it. Their starter kit sale. It is a really good time. If you've ever thought about joining Stampin' Up, now's the time, because did I get all these? Yeah. Our normal price is always a good deal anyway, and you normally get 125 or 125 for $100, $125 worth of product for $99. You get to choose whatever you want to choose. You do not have to do classes or anything like that. And now, for this month, in the month of May, you get $165 worth of product, whatever you want to choose, for $99. That's free shipping. It's just a really good deal. So I did want to remind you of that. I'm trying to make sure that I keep my flower pieces together. I'm going to use Misty Moonlight, Pretty in Pink, and Granny Apple Green. I may or may not use that Granny Apple Green. Let me set that there. Okay. So, I knew I was going to do that. I've set that piece of, there it is. Okay. So with this technique, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the sentiment and then cover it with our masking tape and then stamp all the way around it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use Misty Moonlight to put our sentiment in. And I'm getting this from, what stamp set did I say? Sweet Blooms. Okay, so you want this is photopolymer, so you want to get something to help you get a better image. Let me make sure I've got a good ink. That's the one thing that's nice about this, is like I could tell that one of the letters wasn't inked as well. Ooh, look at that. That looks nice. So so you can re-ink it if you need to. This is our chamois that we use to clean our stamps with. There. I'm going to keep it right there. All right. Now, masking tape is very thin, so that when you lay it down, you won't have as big of a ridge right there. So that's the nice thing about it. It comes on the back part, the back side of it comes where it's already like, of course, now watch me sit here and have a hard time getting into it. It has a strip on the back that helps it, because it is so thin, help you get it off. But of course, no, it's not going to work for me, so I'm going to have to try to work it off. I love our masking tape because it is real thin. So you take that off and you've got the sticky part on, so it's not going to move on you. And I'm lining it up right here so that it stays straight all the way across. And it's thin enough that I can see through it and make sure I have it on good. So, okay. So now I am going to stamp off. I'm going to stamp full strength and then stamp off with these. So I'm going to put these up here in a couple of spots in full strength. And so you go ahead and put it on on the masking tape, and it's not going to mess up your words. Now this is the one that I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to stamp off twice because I want this to be very light. That's using the same color with this stamped off twice. Do you see what I'm saying? You need to make sure you've got it light enough so you can see it. That almost looks like the cloud cover, doesn't it? 1, 2. 1, 2. Ooh, I love those colors. Stamped off. Okay. I think that's all I need of that blue. I'm going to set it over there. Okay, now our pink, pretty in pink, we're going to do the same thing. Now, you can do it whatever way you want. In fact, I'm going to show you that it really doesn't matter which one you do first. Wait a minute. You want to stamp off or stamp off once. There. If you're going to use this, you want it light, two-step stamping, so that, or use a lighter color so that you can see the detail. Now here's the detail stamp full strength and the cover once. They're both about the same. Do you see that? So it really doesn't matter, but I like doing the full strength first. And then go back in with the stamped off piece. And again, that's what's really cool about the photopolymer, is you can see exactly where to go. And that adds the color to the flowers, or you could leave it without color. I'm going to add it to give it a little more pink. Okay. Now let's see if I need to add some green. May add just a little bit. See, just a little bit. And oh, I think I need to stamp up with that too, so it's not too green. I'll add some right there. All right. You ready? Let's see what it's going to look like. Let me see if I can get it. There it comes. Okay. Oh, this is the other thing I wanted to do before I did that. All right. I used the cloud cover on this one to outline where I was. I think I'm going to use the darker. Which one do you like? Let me know in the comments. Do you like the lighter or the darker? I'm going to use the darker this time. And see how I like that. Just peel it off. Okay, the light or the dark? Which one do you like? But isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. It just look, it's all one piece, so you don't have to have a lot of designer series paper. See how easy it is? So pretty. And just two, and a little bit of a third color. Do you see that? All right, now for our bling. Let me see if I can get it this way. There you go. So pretty. I hope y'all enjoyed that. My husband's home. So easy, and I love the new colors, and they all work well together, don't they? Good. All right, everybody. Now, if you have any questions about the joining special or any of our new products, I hope everybody has making sure that they have joined the rewards program that Stampin' Up! Has. Lots of good feedback. Lots of good feedback about that. So for sure, let me know if you have any questions about it. All right. You guys have a great week, and I'll see y'all next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye.